All right, guys, how's everybody doing on this Thursday afternoon? Yeah, it's been pretty much a very stressful last couple weeks, and the upcoming week's gonna be stressful as well. So I think possibly after Tuesday, I'm gonna take a few days, and I have a lot of things I need to do. So uh, I'm not sure if there'll be any videos or not. It all depends on the situation at hand. But uh, Wrestlezone uh, had an exclusive. Um, and if you ever watch WrestleZone or go to their site, Chair Shot Reality, Justin LaBar, um, he talks about the situation with TNA and Spike TV, and what it all comes down to is Spike wants 10% of TNA, and Dixie said no, and they used Vince Russo for a scapegoat. Um, he was brought in secretly by TNA, but everybody was just finding reasons to, blame one another. But the actual truth of it is that Spike wants 10% of the company, and like I said, Dixie turned it down. Now, in my eyes, it's only 10% of the company, and I think if Spike did have an investment in the company, this could lead to greater things for the TNA wrestling promotion. I think there would be a link there that and a bond that would keep these two together for quite some time. And I'm hoping that Dixie changes her mind. Um, she is putting the words out there that there are other networks that are interested in TNA. Well, in my eyes, if there are other networks interested in TNA, then why don't you just drop the negotiations with Spike TV and start, negotiating with the other networks and reveal those networks. Um, so the situation is a little interesting. Um, I'll put a link in the description box if you guys want to check out the video, or you can go to the Iceman's Wrestling Extreme Facebook page. I'll have the link to the video on the page. But I do think it's really interesting, and I think it could be very, very beneficial to the TNA wrestling promotion. And a lot of people are saying it's only 10%. I mean, well, 10% when it comes down to a lot of dollars and cents can mean an awful lot, but it also gives you some sort of say in some things. I wouldn't think that they would have a lot of pull owning 10%, but there could be a lot more negotiations going on with what you know TNA may do. Spike may have put ideas to Dixie in ways to make the product a little more interesting for everybody to watch. And I just think that, in my eyes, I think Dixie just doesn't want to say yes for the simple fact is that she feels that she's giving in, and she's showing that she has failed in some aspects. But for me, I think she would have her hands out and be with open arms with Spike TV and allow them to have that 10%. I mean, and a lot of good things could come out of this. I mean, I really do believe so. Again, it was an exclusive for WrestleZone uh, by Justin LaBar, Chair Shot Reality. If you guys never got a chance to watch Chair Shot Reality on WrestleZone.com, it's a great segment. Usually you have the three guys on there, and they talk about certain topics in the world of professional wrestling. And they all base their opinions. They all give their predictions on pay-per-views and who they think are going to come out as the winners and everything else. So yeah, so that's an interesting thing. So poor Vince Russo was a scapegoat all along, and it's unfortunate because you know he gets trashed for something that he had nothing to do with. And for me, I think there should be some sort of apology made to Vince Russo because he's been sort of like tarnished by the WWE, by WCW. I mean, he made WWF so good around the Attitude Era time. And when he went to WCW, he tried to, pull his magic there, but none of the superstars would even work with him. And that's the reason why he had left, because he couldn't get no help from the superstars. They wanted things done their way. And so it's unfortunate that he was a scapegoat in this situation. But again, 10% Spike wants from TNA. And in my eyes, I mean, I don't really know too much about the financial part of, the wrestling business. But, to keep your promotion on TV and keep it on a network that you've been on for a long period of time now, I think 10% would be a good thing. And also, it would be a bond that, you know, would help keep the wrestling promotion with Spike for a very long time. So those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. TNA Impact tonight. Toss the boss. Can't wait to see it. Peace out, everybody.